Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 1. What is happening, people? With Liverpool Profit back with another match reaction. Liverpool have travelled away to Selhurst Park and beaten Crystal Palace by 1-0 in what was a very, very poor performance today. I've got to be completely honest. The win papers over a lot of cracks today. By far, probably our worst performance of the season, but we won the game, which is important. But you know, there were a lot of things today that are very worrying signs in the weeks to come ahead. But I'll say the first half an hour we were on point. I think we had 83% possession for the first 30 minutes. You know, we were just keeping the ball very well, moving it around, drawing Palace out. You know, Palace couldn't really get out on their own half in that first half. We were very good at keeping possession. It was a brilliant first 30 minutes. We scored the early goal, 9 minutes. Jota scored a tap-in. But after the first 30 minutes, I felt Palace kind of, you know, they started to sit in a lot. They were very, very compact. They had almost everyone behind the halfway line. But the first 30 minutes, I've got to say, possession-wise, in terms of keeping the ball, that's probably our best performance of the season. That is probably our best. But the second half, I'm not too sure what happened. We were very, very poor. It is worrying how we can be good for 15-20 minutes and then we drop off for the rest of the game. It's a sign that I've seen a lot under Slot so far, that for about 15-20 minutes we can play well, we can be good on the ball, but after that we start sitting off and we forget how to keep the ball. It's worrying signs because I have to be honest, if Crystal Palace, a team who are 18th place in the league, they've won one game all season, are putting us under pressure like that. We've got Chelsea coming up next week. We've got Arsenal coming up away. We've got Spurs coming up away, and we've got City at home. And I'm going to be totally honest, if we play like that against Arsenal away, we are going to get smoked. We are going to get absolutely peppered by Arsenal if we turn up like that. But I have to say that was a very disappointing performance, but we got the win, which is the important thing, and that keeps us in the title race for now. But worrying signs, very worrying signs. Alisson got injured as well during the game. Do we have to start having a conversation about Alisson? For me, Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the league, easily the best in the league. For me, the best in the world as well. But I think we have to have a conversation about him being injury prone, because he's picking up a lot of injuries now these last couple of years. It's not a great look. I know Kelleher's a good backup, but if the right offer comes in, do we have to look at maybe moving Alisson on now? I don't want to say it. Personally, I wouldn't. I would keep Alisson, but I think we have to have a conversation about it. I really do. But defensively, I think we're really good, very good defensively to keep Palace out. We actually have the best defence in the league this season. We've conceded 2 goals, which is crazy considering how poor we were last season at the back. But it's a great sign. It does show that Slot has made us more defensively compact. We are much harder to break down now, so we can play defensive, which is great to see. But the performances are worrying, because for me, I don't know about other Liverpool fans, but I've noticed from game week 1 that we aren't great at keeping the ball. This new style of play, we haven't been great at keeping possession. We're very we can be good for about maybe half an hour, but we just run out of steam, and then we revert to just making it a basketball game. That is something that needs to be improved on the training ground. However Slot wants to improve it, it needs to be improved on, because you know, we haven't really played anyone of note yet, and we haven't looked great. You know, so when the big teams do start rolling in, it could be a bit it could get a bit difficult for us, because personally I don't think this team is good enough to challenge for the title. I think now that we've lost JK, we're a good level behind Arsenal and City. For me, Arsenal and City are a level above us now. If JK was still here, we'd all probably be equal. But I think for now, we are now a good level behind both City and Arsenal. So I think the league will be out of City and Arsenal. I still expect us to get third place. I still expect us to have third place locked up, but today's performance just proved to me that I don't think this team is going to win the league, and I don't think this team will last in the title race. Because any decent team today, we probably would have lost. Probably would have lost. We got away with one massively today, but you know, we'll take it. Virgil won man of the match. Personally, I would have given Jota man of the match considering he scored the goal, but you know, Virgil winning it will take it. And a 1-0 win, and for now, you know, we stay in the title race. I think we go back to the top of the league. City are kicking off at 3 o'clock. We'll see what happens there. I expect them to beat Fulham, and I expect Arsenal to beat Southampton, but we'll see what happens with those two. But for now, 1-0 win, happy days. You know, Liverpool stay in the hunt for now, and I will see you guys very soon. Peace out.